Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the Kahoks. I said the Kahoks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1-2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to the McKendree Metro Recplex here in O'Fallon as we get you set for some high school hockey action, Collinsville Kahok style, as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to hit the ice against the Highland Bulldogs. I am Todd Duke, glad that you're with us here on the Kahawk Sports Network as we welcome you into the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. 410 Regency Center is where they're located. That's just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call, 343-3602, or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, the Kahawks come into this contest. Well, they started off the day in first place, but that's not where they find themselves right now. Kahawks are 10-1 on the year and have 20 points, while the Highland Bulldogs are looking for point number 2 on the year. That's right, they only have 1 point by virtue of a tie, as the Highland Bulldogs are 0-9-1. Freeburg Waterloo and Triad played the earlier game here. It just ended a little while ago, and Freeburg won by a score of 4-3 in a wild finish. And the Freeburg-Waterloo team is now 11-1 on the season. That gives them 22 points, so they are now in first place. Collinsville with a chance to tie that tonight. In that Freeburg-Waterloo game, Freeburg-Waterloo scored 2 goals in 25 seconds to take a 3-2 lead with about 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the third. That's right, Triad was poised to make an upset there as they were leading 2-1 before the outburst of goals there by Freeburg-Waterloo. Triad then scored off of a face-off with 1:25 left in the third, and all of a sudden we were tied 3-3, and wouldn't you know it, just about 25 seconds or so later, 58.7 seconds left in the third period, Freeburg-Waterloo scores, and that is the final score, 4-3. Triad actually outshot Freeburg-Waterloo in that game, 24-23. We are here to talk about your Collinsville Kahawks and the Highland Bulldogs. I had a chance a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville head coach Ryan Shea. We'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We have made it back to the McKendree Recplex. We have some hockey for you tonight as your Kahawks take the ice against the Highland Bulldogs. Joining us now, Ryan Shea, Collinsville's head coach. Coach, let's talk about good things, man. You know, I heard coming into this year that you guys were going to be pretty good. 10-1. Did you expect to be that good?
I knew we were going to be good. 10-1 is very optimistic. To say we would be there right now, maybe not. Maybe closer to the 7-3 range instead of 10-1, or 7-4, maybe 8-3. But I knew we were going to be good, just not this good. The boys are clicking on all cylinders, and it's really fun to be a part of.
All right, let's go back to that Granite City game that you guys lost. We did that game on KHOKsports.com. And you look back on that, and that could have been a bad thing or a good thing. As it turns out, no one likes to lose. Losing sucks. We all know that. But I'm going to guess right here today, you're going to tell me that you may have needed that loss back then to wake your guys up and get things rolling the way they are now.
100% agree with that whole statement. It was the best thing that's happened to us. Coming into that game, I don't think we gave Granite enough respect and didn't respect them the way we should have. And they put it on us. They put a 5-1 on us and went into the locker room, talked about a lot of things. And basically, where were our big guns at? I don't do it very often, but I kind of called them out, and I think they got the message loud and clear. As you can tell, they're racking up points left and right, and it doesn't matter who we're playing. It was a great loss, if you can ever say that. And if you lose early in the year, who cares? Win when it's most important at the end of the year, and learn from your loss, and I really believe we've done that.
You've had a couple of games since we saw you the last time, so kind of recap for us, if you will. Last game against Edwardsville?
A slower start than we wanted, but it wasn't as slow as the first time that we played them. We turned it on a lot earlier in that game, and kids did a lot of good things. We got pucks deep, and went to work. That's what we like to do. We want to beat our opponents with skill, speed, that kind of thing, and we don't really try to get into the rough and tough physical type play, but we'll push around if we need to.
And the triad game before that, right here at this ice, 13-1. That's scoring goals in bunches.
Yeah, it's been going that way, and you get lucky and score a bunch, and then you can come out and play a 1-0 or 2-1 game the next time. You never know. We absolutely peppered Teeter that game, and 13-1. Yeah, you think the goalie must have played like crap, but I really don't think so. We put a lot of pucks on him, and he just couldn't handle the barrage. So it worked out well for us.
Of course, Hunter Longy, Noah Scrum, we've talked about them before. They're number 1 and number 2 in the league in points and in goals scored. Let's go to number 5 on that list, tied for 5th on that list anyway. 19 points, Brendan Summer, 9 goals to go along with that. He's also tied for 3rd in assists, so he's quietly, because you got Longy and Scrum taking all the headlines away, quietly having a real solid year.
And I'm really glad to see Brendan putting points on the board this way. He's the captain of our team. He's a leader. He might not be the biggest verbally, but man, the way he plays on the ice is phenomenal, and I know the younger kids look up to him. And it's not just the points that he does, it's the penalty kills and the shifts where we need something to happen, and Brendan just always seems to be willing to take that role, and that's why he's the captain. I'd love to see him get some stats, and that's great, but it's the other things, the intangibles that he does, that really make him a great leader.
All right, let's talk about your 1-2 punch in goal. You have Carter Elmore and Grant Goodson. Elmore's number 2 in the league in goals against average. Goodson is number 4. You couldn't ask for a couple of better goaltenders, could you?
Yeah, it's a real good problem. We go to pencil one in for any game that we play, and it's like, well, who's going to start tonight? And you're like, oh, who started last night? Well, he had a good game. Well, who's it matter? Is it Grant or is it Carter? I mean, it is. It's a great problem to have. We're very fortunate, and when those guys leave next year, we got other kids coming right up, and hopefully they can fill the role that them guys are going to leave vacant for us.
All right, time to play a game of Let's Fix the Blues. What's wrong with the St. Louis Blues?
They're fighting in practice. That's what's wrong. I don't know. It's crazy. I know they're 3rd to last in the league, but one of the teams behind them is still the Blackhawks.
Yeah, you've always wanted to be like the Blackhawks. That's not the time to do it, is when they're in last place.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, you got Highland tonight. This is a team you kind of owned over the last couple of years. You only faced them once last year. You have them twice this year, coming up the regular season finale. So what do you know about this year's version of the Bulldogs?
I know that we didn't have to give them any players to make a roster this year, which is a good thing. That tells me that Highland's growing a little bit of a program. Some younger kids are coming up, so I assume they're going to be young, maybe not as skilled as they will be in the next few years. I know they got Cordy. He's always dangerous anytime he's on the ice. That's about all I know on their team. I really don't know too many of them, and I know Lucas is very dangerous anytime he touches the puck, so we'll game plan for that.
And from your perspective, what do the Kahoks have to do tonight?
Keep doing what we're doing. Don't change anything. Don't go into Highland thinking that there's somebody different. We need to go into Highland thinking that, they're Freeburg Waterloo or Belleville or Granite or any of them, and just put a hurting on them real quick and don't take the foot off the gas. Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck tonight. We'll see you after the game. All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Todd. Will do. All right, that is Coach Ryan Shea of your Collinsville Kahawks. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw some more names and numbers at you. We'll do that next on the Kahawks Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center
and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
I'm a hot babe out jogging. I'm out making sure this stays a 10 when you drive by. You're checking out my awesome headband when... Oops. That's when you find out your cut rate insurance, it ain't paying for this. So get Allstate. Save cash and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahoks.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex. I am Todd Duke. Mr. Mike Austin is on camera as we are just about set for some action here between Collinsville and Highland. For Highland, they will send out Reese Tackett as their centerman. Left winger Jacob Knoll. Right winger is Isaac Curtis. On the defense, you have Lucas Corday and Travis Woodall. And in goal is Cody Blackburn. For Collinsville, Noah Scrum and Hunter Longy are on the wings, and they'll have out there DeMaio Edwards, and then on your defense is David Napier and Nick Garofalo. And in goal for Collinsville tonight, none other than Mr. Carter Elmore. We'll give you some numbers on all these players here. Well, we can do that right now as we have a whistle on the play. For Elmore coming into this game, 194 minutes. He is 4-1 on the year. He has given up 9 goals. He has made 95 saves. He is number 2 in the league in goals against average at a 1.95, and he is number 1 in the league in save percentage at 9.13, almost 92% on the saves. Here is Noah Scrum coming in from the left wing. He takes a shot, and there was a glove save, and I think it trickled out of the glove for a moment there on Cody Blackburn, but he did manage to keep it out of the net. For Blackburn, he's the only goalkeeper, the only goaltender on the roster for Highland, as they have a short roster, so he's played all 407 minutes of the year. He has the 9 losses and the 1 tie, no wins so far. He's allowed 92 goals and 249 saves, so a goals against average of 9.49, and his save percentage is right at 73%. That puts him at number 13 in the league for all goaltenders that have played over 100 minutes, and I would say his 407 definitely qualified. Puck goes behind the net, and picking it up over there for Collinsville is Jacob Schreiber. Schreiber sends it around the other side, and then on the far side boards, it is the captain, Brendan Summer, who tries to take control of the puck, but to no avail. But the puck does come out to the slot, high slot, and there is a shot and almost went in there as Cody Blackburn had a hard time tracking that pop fly. Here's a shot from the top of the slot, way out at the blue line by Paget. That doesn't make it in either, and Collinsville putting on some pressure here against Cody Blackburn and his Highland Bulldog offense here early on. Puck gets swept away into the corner. Paget will pinch in and go up and send it back around behind the boards and back behind the net. And then Highland sweeps it out the rest of the way as they bring it up the near side boards. Can't quite get it out, though, and now the Bulldogs will have 4 defensemen back, and they'll take it out, and it'll come right back in. No help there by Collinsville, however. Kahawks do come back into their own defensive zone. Quatlander over to Paget. Paget in front of his goal almost made a bad move there as he banked that one off the skates of Caden Miles, but Collinsville nevertheless gets it out. Here is Jacob Belandis. Belandis will send it up the far side boards, and Collinsville will go give it a chase. Well, over on the left wing, it is a turnaround shot by Belandis that hits the outside of the net and then swept all the way around and into the netting. Over on the far side, scoreless so far, 11:38 left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville out shooting Highland 3-0. Hunter Longy comes into this game, number 1 in the entire league and the entire St. Louis metropolitan area. That includes the St. Louis schools with 48 points. That's coming on 23 goals, and the rest of those being assists. Number 2 in the league and in the St. Louis metropolitan area, Noah Scrum, 44 points, and he leads the league with 28 goals at the doorstep. There was a nice try there by Jacob Schreiber, but boy, give Cody Blackburn some credit for shutting the door on that one. Here come the Bulldogs. They come down into their offensive zone for probably the first time here tonight, and not much luck there right off the early going. Here is Cody Watts. Watts sends the puck all the way up, and Belandis will try to get to it. Can't do it as Highland will send it back up into their offensive zone, but no help there offensively for the Bulldogs, so Belandis will come back to get it. That's Andrew. He'll send it up across the zone blue line and into the offensive zone for Jacob Belandis, but he overskates the puck, and now the puck ends up in the air and into one of the players' benches here. And we remain scoreless. 10:45 left to play here in this first period. Told you about Brendan Summer in the pregame show, tied for 5th in the league with 19 points. He's tied for 3rd with assists with 10 of those. And then you have your 2 goaltenders that are number 2 and 4 in the league in goals against average. The number 2 guy out there is Carter Elmore, and Grant Goodson on the bench as the number 4 goaltender in the league as far as goals against average is concerned. So Collinsville trying to get a W here tonight and stay up even with Freeburg-Waterloo. I did not have the Freeburg-Waterloo game on the calendar for this year, but I did some maneuvering and we put that one on there because I had a game against Bethalto on the 8th of January, but I swapped that out for a girls basketball game, and we're going to have the Freeburg-Waterloo game 2 days later on the 10th instead. I think it'll mean a little bit more at that point. As coming in, Bethalto is 1-7-1, and they just have 2 more points than these Highland Bulldogs do. Matter of fact, East Alton, Wood River, and Bethalto have 3 points to Highland's 1. Here is Hunter Longy on the, hit the post all the way from that far face-off circle up at the other end of the ice. Noah Scrum lets that one go. Back to Garofalo. Garofalo tries to send it back up for an offensive opportunity. The bat blanks off of a shin of one of the Highland players, and then Collinsville will shoot the puck back into their offensive zone. It comes right back out. Here is Napier. He'll go back into his own end, give it up to Garofalo. Garofalo into neutral ice, and that's where the puck stays for a moment until Longy comes in on the right wing. Shovels a backhand pass as Noah Scrum was coming up through the slot, but that one bounced over Noah's stick. Now behind the goal, here is Longy once again. He'll circle around, take the shot, and he'll score. Hunter Longy gets Collinsville on the board first. 9:13 of the first period. And Hunter Longy scores goal number 24 on the year. So the Kahawks go up 1-0. .908 left to play here in this first period. Here is Paget. Paget up to the neutral zone where it's picked off by Highland, but they bring it in offside. That was Jacob Knoll, the left winger, who couldn't quite corral the puck from his skates fast enough to get it in across the line before one of his teammates stepped over. So the faceoff will come just outside of Collinsville's defensive end into neutral ice. And Edwards wins that faceoff and then sweeps it on up, and then the Kahawks push it up even farther. Here is Noah Scrum. Scrum trying to get rid of his defenseman. That's Travis Woodall, who he ended up knocking backwards on his keister. And now Collinsville trying to apply some more pressure, but the Bulldogs, they come out of it. Not for long. Here is Longy and Scrum. Scrum. He'll take it back behind the net and push it toward the side of the net, and then he'll push it in the goal. That was a pretty nondescript play right there by yours truly. 8:27 left to play here in the first. Scrum and Longy score. That's not a surprise. Last year, Collinsville beat these Bulldogs 14-5 at East Alton. That was back on the 21st of November of 2017. And each recorded a double hat trick. Hunter Longy had 7 goals. Noah Scrum had 6. Longy also had 4 assists in that game to give him an 11-point night. Brendan Summer also had a goal in that game as well. Nicholas Garofalo had 3 assists, and Napier had a couple of helpers himself. And now we have a Highland player hurt in front of the penalty boxes, as Collinsville has a 2-0 lead here early on. Are we going to have a penalty issued on this one or no? Doesn't appear to be. Cody Blackburn, by the way, is the only one dressed in goaltender gear for Highland. So Highland a little bit short, but you heard Coach Shea talk in the pregame show that they did not have to borrow players from other teams this year. So finally the Highland area is starting to get enough players to get a full team out there without having to borrow from anyone. Here are the Kahawks. They have the lead, and that is Brendan Summer who takes the puck all the way in. Shot and a save by Blackburn. Rebound comes all the way out to the blue line. Watts puts it back toward the goal. There's Joel Arnold trying for the tip, but it just kind of clanked off of his stick and went straight into the corner. Here are the Bulldogs trying to get it out. That is Jacob Knoll who lost an edge there, but still gets it up to his teammate. And that is Lucas Corday. And Corday stuck here in the corner against Schreiber, and Watts comes out with it and then tries to get the puck up to a teammate, but it banks off the big body of Joel Arnold there and comes all the way back down through the neutral zone into the Collinsville offensive zone. Kahawks kind of bottled up there in that neutral zone right at the red line. Here is Brendan Summer. He'll shoot the puck in. Jacob Schreiber will shoot the puck in. Joel Arnold trying to chase it down, but The defenseman for Highland gets there first, but the puck doesn't get cleared, and there is Blackburn, who has to jump on a puck that was shot on goal by Jacob Schreiber. Collinsville out shooting Highland in this game so far, 12-1. We're in the first period with 7:09 left to play. Light crowd here on a school night. Week and a half left to go until Christmas break, so finals week next week for the high schoolers. So a smattering of them have made the trip to O'Fallon here tonight for this game, but the rest of them, hopefully they're studying and keeping an eye on the game here on KHOKsports.com. How about that? Here's Napier. Napier circles around the right faceoff circle and then back behind the net. The puck is left back there, and Alexander Stinger comes up with it. Can't center it. Here once again is Belandis. He'll put a shot on goal that's turned aside by Blackburn. Now the puck high off the glass. Comes out to the blue line. Collinsville keeps it in. Highland trying to get it out. They finally do so. Napier ends up with the pucks in his skate. He'll shoot it over to Garofalo. Over on the left side, Garofalo uses the boards right off of the penalty box area and shoots at the length of the ice. Here's Travis Woodall trying to play some defense and get that puck out of there, but he can't, as Garofalo couldn't quite corral the puck, and he helped Highland out there a little bit. But Collinsville's Napier shoots it right back in, and right back behind the net it goes. Here is Reese Tackett with it, trying to pick up that puck. Can't do it. Banks it off the backside of one of the Collinsville players. Puck comes out front. Shot never made it toward goal. And now Garofalo, he'll come and play a little offense and take a shot. And that's a save by Blackburn. Puck ends up behind the net, being chased there by Alexander Stinger once again. Now a loose puck comes back out to the neutral zone. And Napier will send the puck across the width of the ice to Garofalo. And then Collinsville will head to the bench for a line change. Highland with an opportunity to get some bodies back, but the only body back right now is Jacob Knoll. He'll put a shot that goes in, ends up going past the goal, and now Padgett comes up with it for Collinsville, and the Kahawks work it up ice, off of a skate and into the offensive zone. Chasing it down is Jacob Baranski. Baranski over in the corner. Can't quite get to it. Highland does. They start heading out for a little offensive push to the Bulldogs. Here is Knoll once again in the slot. Takes a shot that goes high and wide past Carter Elmore. Here is Sauerman. Sauerman for Collinsville. Circles and sends it up the boards. Not out. Nice job keeping it in up there by Woodall for Highland, but Collinsville will take over, and Quatlander will take it from behind his net, shoot it up the boards off of a body, and that'll go all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing call against the Kahawks. 5:01 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville 2-0 on goals by Hunter Longy and Noah Scrum, as the Kahawks are out shooting the Bulldogs 13-1. Whale of a finish to the game between Freeburg, Waterloo, and Triad. And Triad came into that game 12 points behind Freeburg, Waterloo. Here's a puck that gets swept out front. That was a nice job there by Lucas Corday on the backhand setup in the slot, but no one there wearing red. Here is Noah Scrum. That is off of Blackburn's pads, and that puck goes high up into the air. Somebody for Collinsville took a big spill behind the net. I believe that might have been Longy. It was. Here's Scrum again to Longy from the face-off circle, and Blackburn makes a save one more time. Collinsville just peppering the Highland goalkeeper, Cody Blackburn. 4:33 left to play here in this first period. A little bit of a light schedule for you. We have today's game, and we're off tomorrow, and then we'll have girls basketball for you Thursday, boys basketball for you Friday, both against Alton. Thursday's game for the girls at home, Friday's game for the boys on the road. And then we'll have another week of sports for you next week, and then we'll have a little bit of time off, a little bit of Christmas break activity before we bring you all 3 days of the Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament. That should be a good time. Collinsville and East St. Louis, they could possibly meet for the championship in that one. That's going to be a fun 3-day tournament. Hope you join us the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Yep, we have some more hockey for you next week, too. We have the game against Belleville. We handed Belleville their only loss of the year a couple of weeks ago. Since then, Belleville has had another game in which they tied, so they're 8-1-1 now. So that should be a fun game to bring you next week, and that'll be right here from this very facility. 3:50 left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville up 2-0. And putting on some more pressure. Here is Hunter Longy putting on some nice spin moves and then gets taken down, and there's going to be a penalty called against Highland, and Collinsville will get their first power play of this game. It'll come with 3:40 left in this first period. 2-0 on goals by Longy and Scrum. Last check, Blues were tied 1-1. And now the Blues are up 2-1. 2-minute penalty to Travis Woodall for Highland. So Collinsville will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes or so. I asked Coach Shea what was wrong with the Blues. Nobody knows what's wrong with the Blues. The Blues don't even know what's wrong with the Blues. Everybody wants to talk about that big fight yesterday in practice. You know what? I liked it. Well, I like to hear that they're showing a little bit of life even if it's at practice. But right now the Blues are up 2-1 with about 10 minutes left to go in the third period. So it would be nice just to get a win. And I think they've adopted the power play song here at the McKendree Recplex that the Blues use, which I can't stand. I'm a big fan of the reason. I'm not a big fan of the song, or I don't even know if it is a song. Double penalties against Highland, as Lucas Corte is in the penalty box as well. So Collinsville with a 5-on-3 getting ready to take place, and the faceoff will be to the left of Cody Blackburn. And there it is. It is won by Highland, and they will shoot the puck down the length of the ice. So the Kahawks with a 5-on-3 power play advantage here for another minute and 45. Here is Noah Scrum coming in on the right side all alone. He'll shoot the puck. Blocker save there by Blackburn. It comes out. Napier has it at the blue line, high slot. He'll send it to the top of the faceoff circle on the right side for Longy, a shot. That one went a little bit wide, and the rebound belongs to Noah Scrum. He'll send it to Napier, who will send it back to Scrum, and then it gets intercepted for a moment. Now Longy in the slot will pass the puck, and oh, what a blistering shot from inside the left faceoff circle, and Collinsville gets one of those on the first power play. So Collinsville will have another power play coming up. Was that Garofalo that scored that? Yep, Nick Garofalo scores from a weird angle. And that makes it 3-0 in favor of Collinsville. So one of the players will come out of the penalty box, and that will be, well, they got 95 out there. That's Travis Woodall, but they kept his number up on the penalty on the scoreboard. Well, they're going to let him come out, so I'd imagine they'll change that number up there to 78 here in just a second. Collinsville up 3-0 and another power play, a minute 20 left on it. Here's Quatlander. Send the puck back to the defense to Paget. And now here is Brendan Summer. Summer leaves it back, oh, and away from the blue line. A shot to goal by Cole Quatlander. And back-to-back power play goals have given Collinsville a 4-0 lead. That was just 13 seconds later. So back-to-back power play goals for Collinsville have given the Kahawks a 4-0 lead. Quatlander, his first goal of the year. Very nice. Here's a shot that was partially blocked by the legs of Paget off of the stick there of Lucas Corte, who was in the penalty box when that goal was scored. This puck goes all the way down the length of the ice. No call, and oh boy, I tell you what, Collinsville just swept that one right in front of the goal. Brendan Summer swept it on a backhand, and Jacob Schreiber scores it. Wow. Man, oh man. Goals are coming in bunches quickly. 5-0 in favor of Collinsville. Summer on the board with goal number 10, and Collinsville still putting on some pressure. Here is Jacob Schreiber, who just got that big assist on that Brendan Summer goal. Kind of hard to hear the PA announcer here. It's very muffled, so I was trying to keep track of assists, but that was the only one I've been able to keep track of so far. Into the corner. Puck comes all the way out to the blue line. Watts will take a shot from there. Ricochets off a body and then goes wide past Blackburn. Minute 35 left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville already up 5-0. And looking for some more. Here is Schreiber once again. He'll put the puck in front and it goes in. Oh boy. Jacob Schreiber just kind of shoved that puck right back into the slot. And one of your Collinsville Kahawks was there to sweep that in. And Arnold, okay, I was waiting. And that's with a minute 27 left to go here in the first. I'm going to run out of room to write stuff down. 6-0. 1:22 left to play. So Arnold picks up his 7th goal of the year. Right before that, Brendan Summer picks up his 10th. Right before that, Quatlander picks up his 1st. And Garofalo picked up his 2nd. Before that one, and to start us all off, it was Longy and Scrum, the 2-goal leaders in the St. Louis metropolitan area as far as hockey is concerned. There's a slap shot that gets Garofalo right in the face mask. That one took a big high riser on it. Now the younger Scrum, Joshua, will send the puck up the boards and off of the boards right in front. And Highland gets there first, but it did not cross the in line for an icing call as Collinsville puts it back in front again. There was a shot and a save off of the stick of Jacob Belandis. And then Highland comes away with the puck. They have numbers heading the other way and a couple of nice moves, but kind of tripped up there at the blue line was Lucas Corte. No call. Collinsville gets the puck back, but it's too hard off of the stick of Alexander Stinger, and it goes right to Highland, but Stinger gets it right back, shoves it through the legs of a defender, chases it down, backhand shot, no good as Blackburn was there to get his glove on it. 16.9 seconds left to play here in this first period. 6-0 in favor of Collinsville. And the Kahawks show no signs of slowing down here. Out shooting Highland right now, 24-1. Good defense and good offense. Puck goes into the corner. High hoister lifted out to the blue line. Knocked back in off the glove of Paget. But Highland sends it back into the offensive zone anyway. And chasing it down is Quatlander, who has his first goal of the year in this game. And it goes into the corner. Buzzer sounds. That is the end of one period of play. And boy, what a period it was. Collinsville putting up 6 goals in that period. We'll take a break. Back with period number 2 in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 2nd year of operation on Main Street in uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
And we are back at the McKendree Recplex. Todd Duke, Mike Austin on camera with you as Collinsville has a 6-0 lead. They outshot Highland in that first period, 24-1. And we are underway in period number 2. We switch ends of the ice, so we'll get an up close and personal view of Collinsville down here in this corner as right away a loose puck slides all the way into Cody Blackburn. He covers up for a whistle. Wow. Blues and the Panthers tied 3-3 now with 6:45 left to go in the third period. So that one kind of opened up as well. Faceoff comes to Blackburn's left, won by Collinsville. They'll send it down to the other side here, and not quite trying to get there is Andrew Belandis. He got to the puck at the same time one of the defensemen crunched him against the boards. Puck ends up behind the net, occupied by Blackburn. Here into this corner it comes, and taking it out is Corte for the Highland Bulldogs, but not all the way out. Collinsville keeps it in, tried to put on a little bit of pressure, but that puck bounced over a couple of sticks, and Highland will take care of it and send it up the length of the ice off of the boards, and that is going to be an icing call. And the faceoff will come all the way back down here to this end in front of Cody Blackburn. Six goals in the opening period by Collinsville have the Kahawks poised to win game number 11 on the year and give them their 22nd point. That's the exact same amount of points that Freeburg Waterloo has after their victory over Triad in tonight's earlier game here from the Recplex. There's a turnaround shot by, excuse me, Longy. Nice save by Blackburn. Longy trying to put on some stick handling here. There's a penalty coming up against Highland. And we're going to have a hooking call. Is that going to be against us, actually? Yep, we're going to call it against Longy. Longy wants to get a little bit of a explanation from the referee before he heads to the penalty box, but he's going. And the Highland Bulldogs will have their first power play opportunity here in this game. Face-off in the neutral zone, won by Highland. They'll sweep the puck up into their offensive zone, but there's Collinsville's defense to thwart any kind of an offensive opportunity thus far as Garofalo sends it the length of the ice. Edwards overskates the puck. That allows Woodall to send the puck up into his neutral zone, but that's as far as he gets as that puck was picked off by Noah Scrum. And we head back the other way, but now Highland intercepts and they'll head back the other way. Here's Corte with a shot that goes wide of Elmore. Elmore has not seen much action down that way tonight or up here at this end either when he was in goal here. One shot in that first period. Collinsville short-handed and a goal scored on a little backhand flip. Short-handed by Noah Scrum. Comes with 12:08 left to play here in this second period. And Collinsville getting even strength goals, power play goals, and now a shorty. Still minute 9 seconds left in the penalty to Hunter Longy. Collinsville wins the faceoff. Belandis sends it back into the defensive zone, and Collinsville will set up shop on the penalty kill. A little high hoister that comes all the way out to the neutral zone, and it is finally picked up by Jacob Knoll. Knoll's pass misses Woodall over on the far side. It banks off the boards, and Collinsville will take over and then send the puck up the length of the ice. Trying to kill off more of that power play time here, and then Summer, along with Woodall, meet face-to-face behind the net, behind Blackburn, and run into each other. Highland comes away with the puck. Oh, there was a nice move there. Good pickoff. Now Collinsville comes in 2-on-none. One pass, 2, 3, go! Schreiber and Summer do a little tic-tac-toe to make it a 8-0 game on back-to-back short-handed goals by Collinsville. Summer gets an assist. That's his second one on goals by Schreiber. Summer had the goal earlier. Schreiber had the assist. Now Schreiber gets the goal and Summer gets the assist. At any point, both shorthanded goals, 8-0 in favor of Collinsville. A penalty to Hunter Longy, 5 seconds away from expiring as Elmore makes a glove save on a little bit of an easy shot that he saw all the way. Three seconds left on the man advantage here for the Highland Bulldogs. And now Joshua Scrum joins the mix a little bit late, as Collinsville only had 3 players out on the ice there for a moment. Luckily, somebody noticed that. Penalty over, Longy out of the box, and he immediately joins the fray down in the defensive zone for Collinsville. And the Kahawks will send it out, and that one is going to be an icing call against Collinsville as that penalty had expired. 6 goals in the first, 2 so far here in the second. Collinsville off and running. 8-0 score, out shooting Highland 28-2 with 10:43 left to play here in this second period. Face-off will come to Elmore's right. Won by the Bulldogs, and a little backhand shot that kind of ricocheted off of one of the Collinsville defender's sticks, so that effort was thwarted. Now Highland trying to keep it in the zone. They do, but Collinsville intercepts, and then the Kahawks will work to send it out. They do so into the neutral zone. Napier trying to get it away there from Reese Tackett. Now Highland will backhand it deeper into the zone, and going back for the chase is Joshua Scrum. Joshua sends the puck up. Highland back there to intercept it. That is Woodall. And the puck comes back into neutral ice once again. Collinsville sweeps it in. And Woodall once again will circle in front of his goaltender and then send the puck up. Does so to Corte. Corte on the right wing takes a shot that goes wide of Elmore. Another penalty coming up here to Collinsville. And as soon as they touch the puck, the whistle is blown. So the Highland Bulldogs will go back on the power play once again. Blues scored again. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third period. And the Blues are up 4-3 over the Florida Panthers. Here it is 8-0 as Nick Garofalo goes off for a 2-minute minor. And the Highland Bulldogs will go back on the power play. Face off again to Elmore's right. Won by Highland. Shot immediately. Shoved aside by Elmore. And then Collinsville pushes the puck all the way around. Well, a nice job by Highland keeping it in. Here is, Corte was wide open in the high slot and went to take a shot and forgot to take the puck with him. Here is Longy, shorthanded again for Collinsville. Oh, off of the post. That was a perfect setup from Longy to Scrum, and Scrum just clanked it off of the post. Longy turns around, does it again. This time, Scrum sends it home for a goal. That is 3 shorthanded goals in a row scored here by Collinsville. Second goal of the night for Noah Scrum. And it's a 9-0 Kahawk lead with 9:08 left to play here in this second period. Now I think that Highland wants to call a timeout. They do. So we will take a timeout as well. Why not? I could use a drink. Back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Todd Duke, Mike Austin back with you from the McKendree Recplex. 9-0 in favor of Collinsville here against Highland. They're just going to keep the music playing while the game's going on. I don't think I would have a problem with that. Players might. They probably wouldn't even notice it here, to tell you the truth. Still a minute 10 left to go in the Garofalo Minor. There's Longy at center ice. He'll poke the puck through a couple of players and then take a hit by Woodard. Or Woodall, excuse me. As Jacob Knoll tries to intercept and bring it up ice, and now we're going to have a offside called against Collinsville. 9, count them, 9 goals, 9-0. Collinsville looking to score double-digit goals for the 4th game in a row. One more and they can do that. They just scored 10 in their last game against Edwardsville, 13 against Triad in the game before that, and then 10 in the last game that we had for you against Alton. Before that, it was that big 4-3 win over the previously unbeaten team from Belleville. Collinsville outscoring their opponents big time. Kahawks have 93 goals on the year coming into this one. In 11 games. You do the math. That's almost 9 goals a game, man. Here are the Kahawks. Shorthanded for another 15 seconds. They send the puck down the length of the ice. And Collinsville gets there first. Here is Summer skating around the top of the circle over to the blue line, but there was a flat tire there by Edwards. And Highland sends the puck back in. Penalty is over. Garofalo comes from the penalty box back to the bench. And then a puck swept up in front. Edwards shoots, and it goes just a little bit wide. Don't know if Blackburn got a piece of that or not. Puck comes all the way out to the blue line. Paget sends it right back in on a backhand, but there to pick that puck off was Lucas Corte. And Corte puts a shot on goal and a glove save by Elmore to keep the Highland Bulldogs off the scoreboard. 9-0, 7:17 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks dominating this game thus far against the Highland Bulldogs. Face-off this time will come out to Elmore's left. Jacob Knoll in the face-off circle along with Collinsville's Jacob Baranski. Baranski wins that one, and then the puck comes loose and slides all the way out to the neutral zone and all the way into the Collinsville offensive zone, where Highland will take the puck behind the net, shoot it up the boards. Baranski stops it, though, so Collinsville with another scoring opportunity here. Baranski against the much smaller Jacob Knoll tries to win that battle. Now Ledbetter with it. Ledbetter, he'll skate back toward behind the goal, but then cut his direction, bring it back the other way to Baranski. Baranski in the face-off circle, in the slot, takes a shot and tries to get it on the stick of Sauerman for a tip-in, but that puck just kind of stayed elevated a little bit. Baranski shoots it off the skates of the referee down there and then up the boards. There is a shot by Watts that goes all the way around the neck. I thought Watts was going to get a penalty against him, and oh man, there was a blank shot right in front of Blackburn, and now a slower one. He handles both, sweeps it aside. A couple of good saves there. Sauerman turns around, fires the puck behind the net. Belandis over in the face-off circle, sends it closer to the goal, and then it finds a bunch of skates, and no one really seems to want to get it. Ledbetter, backhand, in front. Sauerman can't find the puck on his stick and get that shot off. And that was a nice job up the blue line, keeping that in for Collinsville. Ledbetter sends it back around behind the net, and then it goes up into the netting. That'll stop play with 5:51 left to go here in this second period. Kahawks in command, 9-0. Face-off will come out to Blackburn's left. And the Blues win 4-3 over the Florida Panthers. How about that? About time. I know it's only one win. We don't get excited about one wins anymore here in the Midwest. Usually one win is followed by a lopsided, horrible-looking loss. So we'll find out Friday when the Blues play again. Backhand, Longy. Man, that was almost right on the tape of Scrum, and now Scrum back to Longy. Over in the corner, into the faceoff circle, in the slot, and a shot taken, and that is off of the skate of Corte and almost out. Collinsville keeps it in, and here is Edwards, who will chase it back behind the net. Up the far side boards, he'll leave it up at the blue line, and a nice job by Longy to keep that from going out of the zone, but not so fortunate this time as he has his stick pushed, and Longy has to go back to center ice to take control of that puck. He does so to Garofalo. Garofalo will skate it into the zone and come in on the right wing. Now circle toward the slot and then gets his feet taken out from under him. No call on that play. Loose puck comes out front, and at the blue line, Longy turns around and skates it up the near side boards. Comes through the faceoff circle here on the left side, and now over on the faceoff circle on the right side. Oh, what a one-timer there by Noah Scrum in the high slot. Didn't make it, goes a little bit wide. Now a backhander put in front of the goal, and Garofalo ends up with it back at the blue line once again. Backhand pass over on the far side. Settled down there. Shot off of one of the Highland players and back off of the glass. Once again, Garofalo will keep it in at the blue line, but this time, that was Quatlander who kept that puck in, but this time it jumps over his stick. But here comes Longy right back in. Skates past three defenders. Shoots it a little bit high. And it goes into the netting and stops the clock with 4:05 left to play here in this second period. Lots of offensive opportunities by Collinsville here in this one. 4:05 left to play here in this second period. Faceoff will come in the neutral zone. And Collinsville will lose that faceoff. Here is Corte. He comes in on the right wing, leaves the puck back for Isaac Kruthis, but that was to no avail. Collinsville with another opportunity in the slot. Shot and a save by Blackburn. Comes right back to Jacob Schreiber. Schreiber sends it back up into the high slot. Now back to the blue line for Paget. It is Paget. That was off of a skate. Corte comes up with it, then off of the skate once again of Kruthis and all the way in. Now Collinsville poised to make another attack. Nice moves. 2-on-1. Oh, that was a nice job by Corte. He gave up the body to slide right in front of that pass, and it paid off for him as that puck ends up back into the neutral zone. Collinsville coming back in for another attack. Cross ice pass, and that one was offside. Collinsville has to get back on. They do so. Here is Schreiber. Schreiber leaves it up over on the far side. A fluttering shot taken, but it goes wide of the goal. Summer trying to track it down. He can't. Reese Tackett does. She sends the puck up, but Collinsville keeps the puck in once again. Here are the Kahawks. Brendan Summer from behind the net trying to steer it up front in the very near slot for Schreiber. He's right on the doorstep of that blue crease. Now he is once again. And from the faceoff circle, Arnold gets yanked down from behind, but no call there either, just as Arnold was getting ready to get that pass. Summer in the slot. Shot. Goes a little bit wide after a tip in. Here is Arnold to the left of Blackburn. He circles, he shoots. That was blocked out front. Arnold trying to get it right back. He can't. Here is Brendan Summer. He'll circle around and then give the puck up to Paget over here on the blue line, and then a shot, and the rebound comes right onto the stick of Joel Arnold, and Arnold puts it in for goal number 10 for the Kahawks. .221 left to play here in this second. And Collinsville has hit double digits in the goal department for the fourth straight game. Face off at center ice. Corte and Scrum. That was the younger Scrum, Joshua. And Joshua won that faceoff and sent it in on a backhand. And now Collinsville sends it in on the forehand. Oh, Belandis with a shot. That goes off of the crossbar and the post on the far side. Here's another opportunity for Collinsville. High slot, and that shot just trickled off of the tape there of Belandis. And now Highland will get it, and they'll shoot it down the length of the ice. No icing call here. As going back to touch it up is Andrew Belandis for Collinsville with 1:45 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks very much in control of this one, 10-0. There's a shot, and Elmore has to slide over to his right to make that save. And that is just the 5th shot on goal here in this game for Highland, as the Kahawks are out shooting the Bulldogs 34-5 with 1:37 left to play here in this second period. Faceoff comes out to Elmore's left. Won by Highland. They'll send the puck up, and a shot that goes a little bit wide off of the stick of Reese Tackett from the defensive zone. She'll step into one again, or had an opportunity to, but couldn't quite get there in time. And now Highland trying to circle it back in the zone once again. They can't. Collinsville keeping them bottled up in the neutral zone. Belandis trying to steal that puck off the stick. Oh, boy, I tell you what, Caden Miles just took a big old hit there. Right at center eye. Belandis and Scrum were there. Yep, somebody's going to get a penalty for this one. It's going to be the younger Scrum. Joshua just kind of took out Caden Miles right there at center ice. So the Kahawks will be shorthanded for the 4th time in this game, and they've scored a shorthanded goal in the previous 3 power plays that Highland has had. Face-off just outside of the Highland offensive zone, won by Collinsville, and here come the Kahawks, shorthanded once again. Hunter Longy shoots and scores. Well, that didn't take long. Hunter Longy with his 2nd goal of this game, and that is the 4th shorthanded goal scored by Collinsville. And it comes with 1:04 left to play here in this second period. Face off back to the neutral zone. And that was just 7 seconds into the penalty. Collinsville trying to put on some more pressure here. They continue to do so shorthanded. Oh, what a shot. That was a blistering shot from Longy from the blue line. And that got nothing but pads of Blackburn. Then Blackburn comes out and tries to sweep the puck away and can't do it. Almost a dangerous opportunity there for Collinsville once again, as Belandis and Woodall get tangled up there in front of the net. Still 90 seconds left on the man advantage for Highland, but Highland has not produced a shot on goal on this power play, and I don't think they had much of an opportunity on the last couple of power plays they had either. Another shot by Longy that's a blistering shot that goes high off the glass behind the net. Now Collinsville still shorthanded. Garofalo sends the puck in through the slot, and there is Hunter Longy once again. Circles all the way back to the blue line. Puts a shot on goal. Edwards was there trying to get that tip in, but it never did hit him, as it hit Cody Blackburn square in the chest, and Blackburn this time did not allow a rebound. 1:07 left to go in the man advantage for Highland. 17 seconds left to play here in period number 2. Face-off won by Highland. They have the power play. They bring the puck up. Here is Corte coming in near side boards. They have another penalty coming up against Collinsville here, so the Highland Bulldogs are going to go on a 5-on-3 power play. They'll have that 5-on-3 for 58 seconds. And most of that will be coming in the next period. There's only 8 seconds left to play here in this one. Garofalo goes into the penalty box for the 2nd time tonight. And Garofalo leads the team in penalty minutes with 21. Matter of fact, he is 12th in the league in penalty minutes. You know who number 1 is? Travis Woodall for Highland. 34 penalty minutes coming into this one. Here's another opportunity for Collinsville right at the buzzer, but it did not work. We head to the 3rd period. Highland Bulldogs will have a 5-on-3 power play for 49 seconds when we begin the third period of play. And that'll be coming up in just a moment here. After 2, all Collinsville, 11-0 in favor of the Kahawks. Back with the third period in just a moment on the Kahawks Sports Network.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, Todd Duke, Mike Austin along with you. Third period is here. 11-0 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks out shooting Highland 41-5 here in this game. 49 seconds of a 5-on-3 power play still in the books for Highland. Joshua Scrum's penalty expires in 45 seconds. Garofalo's in 1:45. Puck comes all the way out of the zone. And here comes Highland with that 5-on-3. Belandis tries to get a stick on it and can't. And another penalty coming up. This one is going to be coming up against Noah Scrum. Well, looks like this 5-on-3 is going to last a little bit longer than what we thought. Penalty box is getting crowded over there for Collinsville. So we'll have 5-on-3 for the next 1:33 for Highland. Another timeout called. We'll just keep it right here for this one. We'll let you know that Blues won 4-3. And we'll let you know that we'll be back with you on Thursday. Girls basketball action from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. There are Lady Kahawks taking on the Lady Redbirds of Alton. And then Friday we'll reverse the trend. We'll have the other gender and we'll be on the road. Boys basketball at Alton Friday night. For Collinsville, their next action will be the next game we'll have for you. That'll be 1 week from tonight right here on this very ice surface against Belleville. A little earlier of a start, though, at 7:30. We like those. And then Collinsville will end 2018 with a game against Columbia just a couple of days later. Here's a save by Elmore. 5-on-3 man advantage here for Highland. And they'll have that for a little while longer. I guess we have running clock now. Clock is not stopped during that stoppage in play as the Bulldogs send the puck deep into the zone. Here is Jacob Knoll trying to chase it down. He puts a little backhander toward the goal, and Elmore swallows it up. And apparently, yes, we are just going to keep the clock running now in an 11-0 game, even during a stoppage of play. Well, now the referee stops the clock, as now he wants to go over and talk things over with the coaching staff for Collinsville. I guess we're gonna change the clock now, aren't we? Well, I don't know why, but Joshua Scrum ended up back in the penalty box. Right now, the Garofalo penalty has 41 seconds on it. The Noah Scrum penalty has 1:38 on it. They did not change any times on the clock. And now we're ready to go. Face-off comes to Elmore's left. Brendan Summer wins that one and then loses it. And then right in front of the net, a sweeping shot by Isaac Kruthis is swallowed up by Elmore. Once again, the face-off will be to Elmore's left. And once again, Brendan Summer wins the face-off, and he's trying to get that puck out of the 5-on-3 situation. There's Arnold, winds up and slaps it, and it goes about 2 miles per hour and travels about 2 feet. Now Arnold just slaps at the puck and will send it down the length of the ice. That'll kill off some power play time. 5-on-3 man advantage here for Highland. 45 seconds left to go in that 5-on-3. Here are the Bulldogs. They barely get that one in onside, but Collinsville comes away with the puck, even though they have less numbers. Here is Brendan Summer. Summer gets taken out of the play, and he still comes back and gets the puck. Sends it back to Napier, back in the defensive zone, then sends it over cross ice, and then all the way down the ice by Joel Arnold. 20 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. After that, there will be just a little over a minute to go and a regular 5-on-4 power play opportunity for Highland. Bulldogs sweep the puck in, and from behind the net, it's picked up there by Knoll. Knoll sends it back out. There's a shot, and a puck popped up in the air as a couple of players swatted at it, but nobody could get real good wood on that puck that time. And in the slot, a shot off of the post by Travis Woodall, and he slams his stick down on the ice in disgust. He had a wide open net to shoot at. 5-on-3 advantage is over. Now just a regular power play here for Highland as the puck is all the way down in the Collinsville offensive zone. But here come the Bulldogs, 5-on-4. A couple of nice moves being put on there by Corte, and his backhander goes off the crossbar. A couple of golden opportunities here for Highland as they continue to pepper Elmore here, as Elmore hasn't seen much action in this game, but now he is. Quatlander will take the puck and shoot it all the way down the length of the ice. 15 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Highland. And now the Bulldogs with 11 shots on goal. They came into this period with just 5, so they picked up 6 here in this third period, and Collinsville gets another goal. And that is going to do it. Goal number 12 is going to bring this game to a close. Referees have said we've had enough, and I'm sure the Highland Bulldogs have said the same thing. As Noah Scrum scores the only goal here in this third period, and Collinsville wins this one by a score of 12-0. That will bring us into the Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. You can stop in for weekly specials, but right now their focus is on Christmas, so that means they have poinsettias for sale. They also have some Thomas Kincaid DreamWorks stuff they're selling right now. So stop on by the shop there at 517 West Clay. For more information, give them a call at 344-0404 or online, CullipJennings.com. Kahawks win this one tonight, big time, by a score of 12-0. Post-game show heads your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, CullipJennings.com. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com. Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And we will welcome you back into the Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We are not going to have a coach tonight. There were some loud, angry words going back and forth between Collinsville's coach and Highland's coach, and Coach Shea said he is not going to come up and talk to me after the game, so he is a little bit hot under the collar. Not going to get into any kind of speculation on what was said and what happened. We just know that words were exchanged, and we're going to leave it at that. Collinsville wins this one 12-0. Collinsville has 2 power play goals and 4 shorthanded goals in this game, as this game was really never in doubt from probably midway through the first period. And Collinsville ends up out-shooting the Highland Bulldogs in this one, 41-11, and end up winning 12-1. Next up for Collinsville will be a week from tonight. We'll have that game here for you against Belleville. Next up for us is girls basketball action Thursday night from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium as the Alton Bulldogs come into town to tangle with your Lady Kahawks. Next up for Highland, by the way, they'll play a week from tonight as well at Alton, just in case you Highland folks wanted to know, but you probably already did know your schedule. So that is going to do it for us. A very short post-game show here from the Metro Recplex as Collinsville wins this one tonight 12-0, and Collinsville and Freeburg now deadlocked first place in the standings at 11-1 records and 22 points apiece. So that means these couple of matchups coming up here later on in the year between Collinsville and Freeburg Waterloo on the 10th of January and on the 21st of January will be a couple of big games as far as the standings go and the seedings go once the playoffs get underway. 12-0 final score once again. Collinsville downing Highland, and for Mr. Mike Austin on the camera and Ryan Shea, who helped us out with the pregame interview. My name is Todd Duke, and until Thursday night, everyone have a fantastic evening.